latest installment of the free financial educational website called Smart Financial Future. I'm John Williams, Certified Financial Planner. Let's get started. You know, the word annuity has a lot of meanings, just like the word automobile has a lot of meanings. There's many different types of automobiles. There's obviously cars and trucks, but there's also many different types of each of those as well. And annuities are very similar. I categorize annuities into two basic types. Those that, given the right circumstances, could make sense for you, and those that may never make sense for you. Today's installment of Smart Financial Future is about the type of annuities that could make sense if the circumstances are right. There's two of those, but I call them both old-fashioned annuities because they've been around a long time and they operate very simply. The first one is sometimes called a CD type annuity. They pay a guaranteed fixed rate of interest for a certain period of time. So you can place your money in one of these for a year or 3 years, 5 years, or other lengths of time that you might choose. And during that time, you receive a fixed rate of interest guaranteed by the annuity company. At the end of the period, you can either renew the annuity at the new rate, or you can get your money back and have all the accumulated interest as well. This is sometimes also called a deferred fixed rate annuity. The second type of old-fashioned annuity is called a lifetime payment annuity, or sometimes people call it an immediate annuity. It's different than the previous old-fashioned annuity because you don't place your money with the annuity company, you actually give the money to the annuity company. In exchange, you get a stream of payments for a fixed period of time, like 10 years or maybe even the rest of your life. Now, I know that sounds like a great deal, but before you run out and try to find a lifetime payment annuity, don't forget, once you give them your money, you don't get your principal back. You're only entitled to a stream of payments, and that's very important to know. Keep in mind also, with today's low interest rates, be very careful about locking into a lifetime or long-term payment of some kind, since you may be locking in some of the lowest rates in history. So to recap, there are two types of what I call old-fashioned annuities. The deferred one, which simply pays a fixed rate of interest for a length of time, and at the end you get your principal back and you earn your interest. And those can make sense in some cases, since you can match up the length of time with a goal you might have in mind, and you have a known outcome. Something like this could make sense if you're trying to accumulate a certain amount of money by a certain date, for example. The other type of annuity that we call a lifetime payment, or sometimes called an immediate annuity, entitles you to a payment, usually monthly, in exchange for giving the annuity company a lump sum payment. It too can make sense sometimes. For example, if your goal is to help replace or even supplement your income, for example. So let's take a moment now and talk about the types of annuities that may not make as much sense. And they're a lot more complicated than the two that we just now talked about here today. These are called variable annuities, and another one is called an index annuity. And they have more parts than a Swiss clock. And they seem to be mostly what is being pushed by the commission-based salespeople at the banks and brokerage firms and in the insurance companies. Because guess what? Those tend to have really high commission rates. So if you're looking into an annuity, and it doesn't sound as simple as the two old-fashioned ones that I just talked about here today, be very careful, ask a lot of questions, and get a second opinion from an unbiased professional who's knowledgeable and not trying to sell you something to earn a high commission. This has been John Williams with the free financial educational website, Smart Financial Future. Don't hesitate to let us know if you have any questions. We'll see you next time.